welcome back to Desolation. My name is Lawrence,
And I'm eating the wrong kind of chips, William.
and this is Substandard Roleplaying, and we're with Casey
I'm Casey from the Questing GM.
and Dave.
Hey, it's A Taurus from twitch.tv/A Taurus.
Amazon Prime, subscribe for free now.
Thank you, William.
Or pay money, you know?
No,
Fuck's sake,
no,
You buy coffee, you buy...
no. I
chocolate.
don't
Don't
want your money.
Don't need
keep
the
your
big
money.
bag of chips. Get the small bag of chips.
Oh, God.
Prime
We-
will be fine.
Almost had a good intro. We almost nailed the intro, but of course, someone has
You
to.
need to. You always just need to never. You just need to stop introducing me.
Well, you know, it's only fair that we introduce you.
Get emotional.
Okay, what did we do last time? Last time, Maximus met his daughter, and that's the only important thing that happened last time.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much.
What else? We got to the city of, I think it was called Caramoons or something, right?
Uh-huh.
And let's see. Maximus met his daughter. Kane basically, I forget what Kane did. What did you do?
I went and got a journal.
Right.
That was more flavor than anything else. At least at the time it was. And I spent some time basically practicing on a few things and essentially just kind of taking some time to recharge and go through my notes and stuff. So nothing of more flavor than substance. We'll put it that way.
And Cagus, if I remember correctly, you went to the whorehouse and got laid a couple times.
Yeah. That's his way of recharging.
Yes, that's right. Exactly.
Good time.
Recharge by depletion.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense. Anyway, moving on. And we started our negotiation with the lead, actually not the leader of the Eclipse, but one of his lieutenants, I'm guessing, by the name of Zymus. I think that's correct anyway, right?
Good memory.
Anyway, basically we had to prove that we are valuable by going to the orc encampment and basically smoothing over relations somehow. A difficult mission, considering that none of us speak orc, so yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that somehow. Am I missing anything, guys, or was that a full recap?
We're bringing along a translator.
Yeah,
I was
that's
going
right.
to say, did we think about possibly did we suggest that if we can take along the orcs that pointed out that place to us? Did we suggest that? I don't think we did we?
No, I thought we are taking along the orcs, right?
Oh, those are the translators. Okay.
No.
We're bringing the orcs.
Yeah, we're bringing the
bring
orcs, and Redver is our translator, and he's coming
Redver
too.
is our translator.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Cool. All right. Well, and I think we stopped by. We left the city, right? And we're traveling already, I believe, weren't we?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're in the middle of travel, basically, is what's going on.
Shouldn't take us too long to get to the orc encampment because, by my estimates, I remember there was something like a couple of days at least.
Oh no, even less. It's actually just a couple hours.
Oh.
You're going to get there same day. It's just you guys are bad at reading maps.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, so the travel is going to be very uneventful. And you're not going to see any like grandeur of walls or like solid structures, so to speak. There's like not really a mountain, that's too generous. Like a huge mound that they're digging into. And you can see there's a mixture of orcs and people. and the orcs mainly look like they're doing, or when I say people, humans, looks like they're doing the bulk of the labor. And
Sorry, the humans,
the orcs, they're
The
doing the
orcs,
bulk of
okay.
the manual
Oh,
labor.
right.
which makes sense.
Yeah, the humans are more like some are like there's a mixture of like working alongside them and directing people.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it kind of looks like a business as usual day, bringing carts or like
Kane
big
will-
baskets out of the mine.
I'll just stand up and say, "My, that's quite a big mound you have there." Translate. Translate. No, don't translate. Don't translate.
Took 5 minutes.
Red was gonna translate that to a strange look out the corner of his eye.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't get used to. Sorry, this angle makes me look like I have like growths in my. It looks like I have chipmunk shoot. Sorry, looks like I have my mouth full of marbles from this angle. It's weird. Sorry, I just
Okay,
it's
I'm just
it's
admiring you now.
distracting me. It's distracting me anyway.
You're always distracting me.
Anyway, I
Um,
apologize.
Yeah, so no one's as you're like coming in, no one really cares, no one pays you any mind.
No one
They
like
are-
okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
The orcs that were with you are quite literally just going to piss off.
as
Yeah,
in they
they're-
leave and
Yeah,
just
they're going to like go join some other people.
okay.
some of the
Does
orcs.
it look like
They're
did they
going
kind of
to
like
join people.
did they kind of take off and like run towards them as if like, hey, we got away, or is it just like, okay, cool, we're here, see ya?
Yeah, no, they're just like, okay, we're
Yeah.
home now. Cheers.
Huh.
Huh.
Okay. Can we ask the translator like, are they coming back or are they?
Or Edvar's going to look at you and say, "This was your idea. What do we do now?"
Well, I guess we need to ask around and see what problems they have. Yes. So, have you been here before, Redver?
Edvar's been in and out.
Okay.
He
so
doesn't have like any business around the mines. He's one of the traveling dudes.
okay. Looking around the encampment, are the humans actually like you said it was a mixture of orcs and humans, yes?
Yeah.
So are the humans actually taking part in the manual labor, or are they just sitting back and watching the orcs do everything?
No, they're not just sitting back. They are people. They are humans that are working.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we're here because the orcs that we travel with basically told us to come here. And Kay just got us here by saying basically that there was like chaos? No, not chaos, but I guess what? Friction between this orc encampment and the eclipse, right?
There
Cages,
may
that's what
be-
you said?
Well, there might be some problems that's going on, which is what I believe.
Right.
And
and
our role was to sort of either smoother things out between them or act as negotiators, just like as we did for Duggle.
right. And Zymus actually jumped at this opportunity, which tells me that there is indeed, even though you basically like freaking pulled a guess out of your ass, like you pulled this out of your ass, basically is what happened. But I'm gonna guess that there is some kind of problem here because Zymus did jump on the opportunity to send us over here, right? So there must be something going on. So the only thing we can do is ask around. Is there a foreman?
There is.
Better move to that guy.
It's an old orc.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
that's who.
Yeah.
And Redver knows the foreman.
Redver knows of him. Yeah.
Okay, so
Redver introduces you. This
Right.
is Mull.
you say Mal?
Mull. M-U-L.
Mull.
Mm,
Okay. So do your thing, Cages. Talk, talk,
Well, I'll
talk.
introduce myself and the rest of the party, and I say we already met Redver, and we are here on behalf of the Eclipse, and we think you have a problem. You might have a problem, and we're here to help. We're not here to.
You have
Make
a
things worse.
problem.
So there's going to be a translated back and forth, and they're going to be a little bit confused.
Yeah.
And Redver's going to say, "But what's the problem?" He says everything's working fine in the mines.
Okay. You know what? Let's just cut it straight. I'll just tell him the whole story about how we met with the orcs in the Redver camp, and how they spend so much time and dedication trying to point us in the right direction, and that's basically where here we are. So unless there's a very good reason why these orcs are pointing us here,
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not a good waste of time of you, not a good waste of your and my time.
Right. So that is going to work better for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's probably happened is they want you to talk to. They have sort of like, call it a spiritual leader, almost a chieftain.
Okay.
Yeah. And probably meant for you guys to talk to him for some reason. And Redver's deeply curious. Yeah.
And
So that's going to be,
Yeah.
some pointing, some directing. And you're not going to see any evidence of like violence or wrongdoing between the orcs and the humans, but you are going to see corpses of creatures, like in a dumped pile.
What do the creatures
kind of-
look like?
Yeah. What kind? Are we talking like the vultures or are we talking like humans?
Bipedals
Sort
or
of centipede,
Hmm.
but taller and more robust.
Hmm.
didn't we run into centipedes when we were camping at one time?
There
I-
was
I
that.
think it was in the bone forest.
Yeah, there was that cave you blocked off. Like it had
Right.
a
Yeah,
deep
this
tunnel and you blocked
right.
that tunnel.
there were slithering type things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But that was not in the bone forest. The one that rip
No,
out
the bone forests were octopuses.
snakes. The octopuses, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
octopuses.
Hmm.
Okay, so we need to go
Okay.
talk to the spiritual leader.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
And luckily for you, this actually knows human language. But his accent is going to be very thick. And he's going to introduce himself as Balogog. And he's going to immediately look at Kane and say, "I know why you are here."
Oh, enlighten me.
Really, please. We need to know why we're here.
I don't know
You-
why we're here. Why
You
are
have
we
the
here?
gift.
Of Gab? No, that's Cage's.
No, the other gift.
Ah. You're not wrong. Some people do tell me my looks have been passed down from the angels.
Redver's going to like nudge Maximus and go, "What the hell is this?"
Just wait.
So I will I'll just nod. I'll nod and I'll say, what do you know of this gift?
I know that you were creating a relic. You made a sacred image out of sticks. Where did you learn?
Yeah, you actually did do that. Okay.
I am a scholar and I research and read as much as I can get my hands on. And through my studies, I had seen these not relics of sort, but of these representations. And when your tribesmen here, and I'm gonna motion towards where I think they were trying to get our attention. I could not speak the language, but I tried to. We wanted to make sure to communicate to them that we were, we understood them and that we wanted to help them. Like we wanted to basically provide a symbol of peace and understanding. So I had learned it from my studies. Is this the gift you speak of? Is the ability to build out of sticks?
No, but I am humbled by your appreciation of our culture. And he's going to wave to everybody else and say, please leave us alone. I must catch up with this man.
So he wants everybody out of the... Are we in a tent? Everyone out?
You're in a shack.
Okay, but he wants everybody out except for Kane. Is that what you're saying?
Kane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like the guy's gonna kill him, so might as well leave.
Yeah.
Guys, no, that's fine.
Oh, you'll be fine.
That's
What's
fine.
the worst he could do?
I'll be right outside, just in
Oh,
case.
little child. Welcome.
Okay, now that works.
Mm-hmm. So he wants to know if you still have the little effigy thing.
I assume we would still. Well, did we not give it to the orcs?
No, you were just making it.
Yeah, I don't think you had a chance.
Yeah, they
Then in
saw
that
you
case-
putting it together, but you never got the chance to give it.
Okay. In that case, I will. Yeah, I will pull it out of my satchel
Pants.
or whatever I have. Pants. Yeah, I was keeping it.
Stuff down there.
I was keeping it warm. I'll pull it out of my cod piece and.
Oh, not that one, Dave.
Yeah, that is stuffed.
I knew it was stuffed. Yeah,
in
and
stones.
I'll kind of turn it around so that it's facing them when I hand it over.
Yeah. So he's going to take it, and he's going to say, so you bring me an offering of peace. Indeed you have. Would you care to help me in a ritual?
I would be honored and love to learn about different cultures. So yeah, that would be wonderful. What can
Yeah.
I do?
So he's going to sit down and motion you to sit down, and he's going to start drawing like rune patterns in the sand, and then he's going
Okay.
to put the effigy on top of it, and he's going to reach over and grab a flint and steel thing, and he's going to offer for you to light the effigy. And he's like explaining the history of like, who taught him this stuff, and
Okay.
that this is going to enhance your abilities. It's a way of like getting closer with the spirits. Very shamanistic stuff.
Okay. I will I will abide, and I'll take the flint and steel and a couple little, and then I'll attempt to light it on fire. I'm not the most dexterous, so I don't know how many attempts this will take. But
Yeah,
I
sure.
will,
Let's actually roll dexterity.
I knew you were gonna say.
Let's see how bored Kane and Cages can get.
I'm gonna roll to burn. Okay. So a straight dex.
Yeah, let's just do a straight dex because we have to roll dice.
1.
1.
Takes
You're
you
going
3
to look
hours.
a little bit silly. It's gonna take a couple tries. You'll like it'll make like that scraping noise, and then like you'll just kind of skit off and flick it.
Yeah,
Then
I
you'll
kind of
get a
got
good
one
one.
of these things. I kind of got like one of these things. Like, oh, I threw it. Oh,
Yeah. And then
Sorry,
he's and then while it's catching fire, he's going to extend his hand and say, "Channel magic into me."
I have to admit, I've never attempted something like this. How I don't want to hurt you. How I have this gift you speak. At this point, I know he knows what I'm.
Yeah.
Figured this was what he was referring
Yeah,
to. I'm
he
like,
knows
well,
what you're about.
I can try, but this is not something I've ever done, and I'm far from a master of the art. I'm more of a scholar who has been able to tap in. Are you
Well,
sure you want me to try?
This will be how you become a man.
Hmm.
I will open the link, and you must simply draw into yourself.
I mean, I'm willing. I'm finding this fascinating. One of my outside of character, one of my
Yeah.
traits is like I'm like when there's knowledge type stuff like I need to understand all of it. So I'm 100% on board.
This is also not a human magic thing. This is totally new to your scholarly brain.
Well, yeah, because I'm all about tapping into the. I mean, maybe the shamanistic stuff is too, but anyway, I'm just gonna say I'm all in. I'm not showing any hesitation. I'm just like, okay, what do you need me to do exactly?
So it's grab his hand, and then just burn yourself.
Ah.
Not like that. Like roll for magic. As many
Right.
dice as you feel comfortable rolling.
Yeah.
And then the successes determine what goes on.
Okay.
Burn yourself.
Because I was gonna say it's gonna be burn. I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's going. He's doing like a conduit conversion thing.
Okay. And the more successes I get, like it's still gonna be better type thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, more pronounced.
Okay. I am going to do this. I'm going to roll. Where is my browser? Sorry, I got too many windows open here.
Oh, same.
And I'm going to roll. And then I'm also going
Holy
to
shit.
do. I'm also going to do something else that I've been kind of studying. So that's a 3. So I take 4 points of burn. And then I'm going to spend 4 of my style points to gain an extra 2 successes.
Okay. And you still have the thingy.
The reduced burn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, by the way, he got a pendant from Callum.
Oh, that thing too. That's right. I do have that here. I have it written down.
I forgot we did that behind the scenes.
Yes. So that's right.
Wait. What? You have a pendant from Callum?
Yeah. So I will take out the pendant. Sorry, I wouldn't have forgot that in character. I have it written down here. So yeah, basically I take out this pendant that I got from Callum, and as I'm holding it, basically it reduces another burn if I hold it.
Oh.
So in that case, I'm actually going to roll one more die if that's all right with you.
And that also is why, yeah, sure. That's also why Callum was like so weird about his movements when he sacrificed the dude.
Yeah, because he had more basically protection, preventing him from feeling the burn.
Yeah.
So I still didn't.
Really bad at misdirection.
Yeah. So I'm basically everything that I have. So bringing this out and using the new knowledge that I've instilled. So I'll tell you guys. Basically, the flavor I was doing last time in terms of like studying and reading through the journals and stuff like that. What I did is I gained an extra talent, and the talent is Magic Adept, so it allows me to spend 2 style points to automatically have a success on a spell.
Okay.
So I am using 4 of those style points to gain 2 extra successes. So 5 successes on this.
5 successes. Okay. You are going to gain a point in intelligence.
Oh,
wow.
Shit. Yeah.
Holy crap.
What's there? There's a twofold thing going on. So he's sort of downloading a bit of himself onto you.
Uh-huh.
And he's also completely burning himself out on the spell. Cages and Maximus outside are going to start to feel the ground tremble a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's going to be like a noticeable like tremor. I don't know. I've never been in an earthquake, so I can't describe this very well. But I imagine it's unsettling.
Yes.
And then there's going to be like birds in the sky. And it's going to subside after a minute.
Okay.
Did you say he burned himself out?
Yeah.
As in he's dead?
He has literally killed himself.
What?
I know.
Is there anything when I see this? Is there anything I can do from my knowledge of burn?
No, he's gone.
Holy fuck!
He put his soul in the toaster, cranked it up to 10, and did it twice.
And he didn't say anything as to why he's doing this?
No. His last cryptic words to you were, "This is a peace offering."
Well,
And that's when the
Oh,
ground
okay.
began to shake.
probably.
Do I hear
Maximus would-
commotion? Like people like run like thing?
Oh, we're right outside the door. You hear me freaking
Well-
smash that door down, probably.
Yeah.
It's the first thing
I'm
you
not
hear.
too concerned about you two. I'm more concerned about everyone else in around the area.
Yeah.
Do I hear like commotion of
You're
like a
alone,
bunch of-
right?
Do I hear hoof steps
Um,
steps running towards us?
No, there's no hoofing coming towards you, but there's a lot of confusion and shouting and upendedness.
So I'm gonna.
Your shack is
I'm
barely
You're
gonna
holding
going
together.
back in
blast
the
through
room.
the
Okay,
door.
So in the room. We're
So
gonna
I'm
find-
assuming. Sorry, I'm assuming. Like I took burn from this too,
Yeah.
and the injection of this power, obviously, something causing this much of an earthquake. I'm sure I would either collapse or be kind of knocked back or something.
Yeah.
So, assuming that's the case, I'm going to kind of, as I kind of start coming to, and I look over and I see him just
Yeah.
motionless, and then I hear people coming in the door, even though I think it's you guys. I'm tired, but I also am just going to kind of play it like I'm going to lay down. I'm going to basically
Play dead.
essentially pretend that I'm out cold too. I'm playing dead, yeah.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
My concern is, some of his people coming in and thinking I killed them.
Yeah.
So I'm basically, I'm down. I'm down and out.
Ken and Cages are going to be storming in, just
Yep.
like a swift kick to the door.
Yep.
It goes down pretty easy, and it does
Yeah,
like a
it
really
does.
cool, like flip spin away. It's like, and you're going to see the old orc dead. You're going to see Dave apparently dead, and the fire in the middle of the room
mhm.
is a bright blue, and so are all the runes.
Well, my first concern would be Dave, and I will be doing medicine checks on Dave.
No, doctor, higher
Probably
up my leg than that.
to keep him alive is what I'm going for, I'm guessing. Since I don't know that he's
Yeah,
actually...
let's do that.
That'll require mouth to mouth.
Nope.
I'm definitely going to pretend I'm out.
One success. So one of your burns will be... Burn is lethal. It turns into non-lethal, I think, is what it
No,
does.
burn is just
No, burn is
burn.
non-lethal.
Oh, okay, so it'll reduce the time that it takes for you to heal that
Cool. So that'll
one.
He kissed the
That's
ouchie
fine.
on your soul.
My burn I think takes, what is it, a half an hour
Half
or an
an
hour
hour, yeah.
Yeah.
for
Half
every
an hour per
burn.
point.
So hey, anything that's faster is fine.
And
Well,
will
Aegis
I
is just
be
gonna
able to
confirm
will I be
if the
able to
orc
see
is
that
dead.
he's alive?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, so I'll say
just roll it.
basically, yeah, Kane's still alive over here. Check on that guy.
Yeah.
What's Cage's up to?
He's gonna check on the orc.
Yeah,
He can look dead, but he doesn't know he's dead.
yeah. So you're going to find him very dead. Cold, though, strangely
Yeah.
enough.
Okay.
And
I'll give
slowly
Maximus
turning
the
to
look.
stone.
What was
It's
that? Sorry?
Slowly turning to stone. Like he's hardening, literally like rock.
Oh. Guess I don't have to tell Maximus then.
The hell happened here? Is what Maximus is gonna say. Is the campfire still blue?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could start slapping Kane awake.
I see him bringing his hand back. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good.
So I'll
Is there
prop
another
I'll
set
prop
from
Kane
your
up.
shack?
And then Maxis is like, I know.
I will prop Kane up and I'll say, "What the hell is that?" and point to the campfire that's blue. What the hell happened in here?
Do I have any idea why the fire's blue?
No, that you have no clue.
I'm gonna say I'm like, I don't know what happened. He wanted me to be part of a ritual. It was a sign of friendship and peace, and then he wanted me to try to channel my magic. I'm gonna kind of say that quiet, my magic, like channel it through him. And next thing I know, like there was this. It was I was here. It was just this overwhelming surge of energy, for lack of a better term, and it felt like the world was shaking, and the fire like blew up to twice its size and changed to this blue that, and then next thing I know, I flew back and you guys busted in. I don't. Is he okay? I have no idea what the hell's going on. I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna see him kind of like turning to stone. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm gonna kind of check.
What
for
did
me
you
and
do,
see
Cages? Are you a wizard too?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna be checking to see if I'm turning to stone. I'll be like, hey,
Uh,
hey, if there's one thing that has to turn hard,
yeah.
no.
Don't worry, you are squishy as ever. I mean, depends how excited you are right now.
I mean, fair enough. I think.
Fair enough.
So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna look over and be like, is he?
He's dead.
Dead as a rock.
Turned to stone.
Turned to stone? I think
Literally dead as a rock. Actually,
we're now going to have to call him Dwayne Johnson.
The zoom is so perfectly timed.
Okay.
When the ground stops shaking,
Yeah.
there's going to be some orcs come in.
Yeah.
And they're going to quickly assess the situation and want answers.
Yes, understood.
Is Redver still there?
Redver's with you guys, yeah.
Okay, can we get Redver to translate the runes that are glowing in blue?
He has no idea how to read it.
I'm going to say to Redver when
get
I see
him to ask
in,
another orc what the hell this means.
Yeah, I'm gonna when I see him running in, the orcs running in, because I was very aware of that's the first thing I thought of was, I'm gonna say to Redver, I'm gonna like ask them what did he do to me? He grabbed my hand. He started saying he was doing this for peace, and then all hell broke loose. I got knocked back. I get up, and he's turning to stone. What is going on? And that's what I want him to ask.
Right. So there's going to be some shouts, a drawn weapon, Redver like begging him, like, please, no, let's not do this. And then all hell is going to break loose outside. You're going to hear some frantic screaming, followed by the sound of earth shifting. And then there's going to be an ear-piercing screech. Multiple of them that not even Maximus has heard before in the wild.
Okay.
Okay.
If you look at Casey, the top right corner of his picture is what's going on.
There's a dragon, or I guess it's a dragon, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Oh, you mean that? Okay.
Yeah. On the other side.
Oh shit.
Oh, great.
Hearing that, I'm gonna try to like slowly trying to get up onto my feet, and I want to try to run out to see if everyone's okay. But as I kind of start to, I want to keep an eye on the orcs to see if they're gonna try to stop me, or are they like turning to the noise as well, or?
Yeah, everyone's like kind of going outside to see what the hell this is now.
All right, I'll follow.
Like as if today couldn't get worse.
How many dragons?
That's a terrible sentence. That's a terrible.
He literally said there are many
Dragons.
strings.
I know.
So how many?
In Desolation, it's even worse. There are 3.
Are they red?
No, they look like
they don't get color coded.
they like have gray black skin.
They're like
As we run out,
Game
as
of
we
Thrones
run out-
dragons.
And what are they doing that is causing the screeches? Are they
Being
eating
birthed
people?
from the earth.
They what? Being what?
You're like seeing them like
Birthing from the earth? Did you
almost
just
like
say?
the sandworm, like coming up out of the ground.
Oh, that's new.
Right.
I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna say,
Three
"Oh,
dragons coming out. All right.
Well,
And
King,
then-
fix your mess. Jesus Christ, man.
I'm gonna look over and I'm going to say to Redver, I'm gonna say, these are I think I remember reading about these are stoneworms, I believe. Can you ask the orcs? Is this the first? Like, is this normal here? Do these things happen? Like, does this happen?
The
I
orcs
don't like this place.
The orcs haven't stuck around.
Ah, for fuck's sake. What are they doing? Are they just like kind of coming up and like looking like they're gonna like they're looking aggressive, or they're literally just kind of coming out of the ground at this point?
You can imagine a dinosaur reorientating itself after being dead.
We should get out of here. Or actually, we either need to get out of here or we need to hide.
I was
One of
gonna
the
say,
two.
well, I would suggest you just hid yourself. That was pretty cool.
Yep. Oof.
I would.
Talented.
I'm going to say that I'm going to say,
Get
guys,
back.
let's run back inside where we just were, because we can get it's closed off in the sense that it's blocked, it's inside, and B, I want to try to pull the shaman creature thing off to the side and see if we can. I want to try to figure out what the hell's happening. Like, I mean, he's turning to
Okay.
stone, he's dead, but I mean, like, it's also a place we're right outside the door. A natural place to hide would be right back inside the place, but
For some
know.
reason, Jurassic Park just comes to mind.
Yeah, that's what I want you to picture.
It's like, you remember that scene where the guy leaves, there's two vehicles, the guy leaves, the lawyer leaves the vehicle and starts running to a
Yeah.
outhouse and hides in there.
Yeah.
You remember
He's,
this
like,
part?
bitten off.
Yeah. Basically, that's just the scene that's coming to my head right now. Why are you zooming in so much?
He's a T-Rex.
thank you. Yes. I'm the T-Rex
I
where
don't
the
need to
eye comes
see
right up to
your
the
eye.
car.
Anyway,
The
okay.
eye comes right up to the car, man.
How
Thank you for getting the reference.
What a
strong is the
day
shack?
you guys have had. You got here, you got jerked around a little bit. You went in, you went out, you went in, you went out.
Hey, how strong is the shack? What's it made
It was
out
still
of?
standing after the earthquake, so it's all right. It's made out of like wood and stuff.
So just like an outhouse? Is that what you're saying?
Let's say I'm drawing it a little bit fine on the analogy thing.
Okay. Is there any other better location to hide in?
Do you want bigger? Do you want smaller?
I want more sturdy, maybe made out of rock, since we're, at a mine.
We're going to come up short on sturdier, but we can come up on rocks.
The big ass blue campfire light is coming out of the shack, yes? Highly visible, even if we close the door?
Oh no, if you close the door, probably not. You're gonna have to fix it back on.
You really want to go back in there?
It was just my first reaction. I'm fine with whatever, but
Yeah, let's just get back inside.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Wait for them to rip the whole thing off. Then we find somewhere else.
Yeah, by then it'll be too
You
late,
can
but
figure it
okay,
out.
whatever. Actually, screw this. You guys go inside. I'm going to stealth around. Fuck it.
Okay.
Stealth around.
Yeah,
Stealth what?
I have stealth.
Yeah, but how? Like, are you hiding from these monsters?
Yeah, I'm hiding from these monsters.
Okay.
Okay, and let's roll to stealth, I guess.
I'm going to get to the nearest... You said there was another shelter made out of
Mhm.
rock, right?
Correct.
So that's what I'm trying to stealth to, basically.
Mhm.
And I haven't rolled in such a long time. I've always
Yeah.
been taking the average, so let's see what happens. Here we go. 1,
It's a
2,
good
3,
thing.
4. That's exactly my average.
Yeah.
I might as well just have taken the average. But anyway, yeah, 4.
Sure. So you'll get there. They weren't like paying you any heed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There. Oh, there's the reference. Ta-da! So the long and the short of it is, while you're doing your shimmy sham mission to the building, you're going to see people like there's going to be some brave souls squaring up.
Really?
Yeah.
Against the 3 dragons that popped out of the earth?
Yeah.
There's some orcs that are feeling brave.
That's
Some humans with some gusto. But for the most part, people are just clearing the fuck out.
Do they have machine guns?
No, they don't. You're
They
going
didn't
to
even
get
have
the
machines.
building, but there's a huge padlock. Well, not padlock, but like it's heavily bolted and locked down.
Oh, great. I don't
Sorry,
know.
which building is this?
The one that
stone
I
one.
moved to. Is it
Do we know what it
possible
is?
to... No. I don't know what it is. It's just a building
Okay.
with something inside, I'm guessing, right?
As we run towards
No,
it,
you guys are you guys are in the shelter, right? I left you guys
Oh, I'm
there.
sorry. That's
Yeah.
right. You went
Yeah.
stealthy.
You guys
right.
ran back in, and then Maximus was pissed off.
Right.
Right.
I
Sorry.
want to see. I want to continue watching and seeing what they did instead of just hiding in there.
Sure.
Okay.
I was finding my clip. I'm
Would
sorry.
it be a survival check to open the padlock, or do you want me to try to hack it off, or?
Let's try and hack it off. Let's just try and kick in the door again.
Okay. Well, I actually have a axe, so.
Yeah, that helps.
Okay.
Roll the good door.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll this, and I actually get one more after this. One more dice after this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more die. 6. 6 damage to the door, or 6 successes. Up to you how you interpret that.
Either way, door's open,
Wow.
and it's a tool shed.
Oh, well, go inside.
So you'll go inside. It's not packed very nicely, but you can stand.
Okay.
Ha!
And it's
Joke's on you, Maximus.
it's
Now it
completely
really is a
dark.
tool shed.
And it's
you're a
completely
tool.
dark, save for the doorway. And,
Okay.
like, the beams of light coming through the shoddy mason work.
Great. Well, everybody's getting pulverized out there. I might as well steal some tools.
Hey man, if they're metal tools,
I might as well take some tools. I'm gonna do that.
Maybe you'll find a pickaxe.
Maybe.
There are pickaxes. Would you like to own one?
Yes, in fact.
Cool. You now have a pickaxe.
And screwdrivers. Anything else besides a pickaxe?
Fine. No.
No. What exactly? Well, I must have. I opened the door, which would have shed light into the room. So, sorry, pickaxes, and then what?
Spades and hammers.
I'll take one of each.
That's a lot to carry around.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're just gonna tie it all to your back.
Fine. I'll take hammers. Like hammers are small.
Yeah.
Right, so I can take like 2 or 3 hammers.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 hammers.
Fine.
You know, Maximus, I did call out before we ran in and you ran this way that there's stone worms. I bet you if you went dual wielding a hammer, you could crack them if you just.
We're not going to try that.
I think you should. I'm just saying.
And I'll keep my eye at the door to see what happens next. I just want to keep an eye on and see what the hell these stone worms are gonna do. And then you can switch back to Dave, I guess, and he can, I don't know, try to figure out what's going on inside the shed.
Who's this Dave person?
So we'll do the Maximus thing really quickly. Roll for PTSD.
What?
It's gross.
What's gross?
What the stoneworms do to the people trying to fight it.
Oh. I've seen stuff like this before.
Yeah, you've seen gross stuff before. Fine then. Roll to not care.
Okay. What am I rolling?
I guess willpower.
Really? Okay, fine.
I don't believe the wanton slaughter wouldn't leave a mark on you.
I have 2 dice for willpower. Damn it. The worst frickin' possible roll ever. Fine. Let's see. Yeah, I fail.
Yo.
You will not forget this moment.
I don't think anybody will forget this moment, man.
You've ever seen Saving Private Ryan?
Parts of it.
I haven't. I just assumed that there were sad moments with dying people.
There is.
Oh, good. You're having one of those.
Okay.
I've only
Moving on.
seen I've only seen the parody one.
I've only seen Shaving Ryan's Privates.
Exactly. As Lauren said, parts of it, shaving parts of it.
Ah, I see. Okay, so Cages, Kane, and Redver. What's the
Low
plan?
hanging fruit, guys. That's the humor you're gonna get here at
That's what she said.
Substandard Roleplaying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Substandard
Substandard humor. Yeah.
Substandard people. Lawrence is shaking his head. My substandard
mean,
life.
It's like substandard. It's a brand, guys. It's a brand, and you are welcome. So anyway,
to continue on with the story.
Cages is wondering, does the blue flame have anything to do with these dragons? Like, if we put it out, maybe these dragons will chill.
Well, I'm wondering, yeah, like I'm kind of wondering, so there's stone worms, and this I know, and this guy's turning to stone, and it happened right after he did whatever he did to me. I feel like it's got to be, or I shouldn't say it's got to be, it could be related. It could be coincidence, and just whatever happened here and shook the ground, awoke them or something, but it could also be related. I'm not sure. So not knowing anything about the flames, yeah, I think I agree with you, Cages. I think we would be kind of chatting, and I'd be like, let's see if we can douse these things. I'm not aware of any other significance of the flames. And frankly, I can't see. I was gonna say I can't see a negative in dousing them, but who knows? Maybe that'll summon 3 more. I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah.
They grow 3 times in size.
So
One
I
for
guess
every rune. There were 400 of them.
Is there any boiling water around?
Blankets, sand.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it was all in sand.
I was gonna say if there's no water, then let's do sand. Yeah. Just to see if we'll start throwing sand on it. Does it do anything to the flame other than make it dance?
Yeah, it goes out. You can smother it pretty handily with the sand. The dragon situation has not changed.
Right.
What has changed is that they are taking flight. Maximus can see, but you guys don't really know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they're taking flight, then I can leave my hideout.
Yeah.
And I think knock on the shed and say they're gone. So
I was gonna say once we douse the flame and we hear all this stuff, I would probably realize, shit, where'd Maximus go? And then we'll probably run to the front to look to see if I can find him.
Yeah. And you'll see him like jogging up towards your. I don't know if Maximus is a jogging or a sauntering type.
Sauntering.
Yeah. Maximus just sauntering up. He's like, hey, check out my new hammers.
They're not visible. I just stole these things, man.
So he's going to be fine. There's not a lot of people hanging around. And there's the groans of some dying.
Maybe we should.
I'll go medicine check all of them.
Oh wow!
How many people are dying?
After you go and check on them. Go ahead.
Cages is going to remind Maximus that while you're saving dying people, we could be the ones next who are going to be dead.
So we could bar ourselves in here. We could bar ourselves in here and like put up a door, close the door, and jam it shut with something. I mean, if you found anything over there, maybe we could like knock a baton or something like that in place. What I'm saying is it's hammer time.
Hammer time.
To do
I just
what
really
now?
wanted to get I just really wanted to get hammer time in there.
Great.
No, but in all seriousness, like we could try to like barricade ourselves in this area that we're like this thing we're in. I don't know.
Why?
I'd much rather leave.
Okay, where are we gonna go? There's dragons
Back.
flying around. I'm waiting. I'm just talking about until the dragons or worms or whatever are
Yeah.
like not there
Well,
anymore. That's what I'm.
dragon.
I think Cages is more worried about the orcs basically
Yeah.
turning on us and killing us for the fact that or they might think that we set
Kill their spiritual
the
leader.
will
Sure.
and set
I
3
don't-
dragons on them.
Turn their leader to stone. Might as well just raise 3 dragons while we are on the way.
I don't disagree. I don't want to be eaten by worms.
I just think that we should help them to show our sincerity that we didn't actually cause the
Yeah.
multitude of deaths that just happened.
For sure.
And we can convince them that there's no way we would have this kind of power to draw upon 3 dragons from the ground. Right? I mean, if we had this kind of power, we would have just taken out the eclipse ourselves.
Yeah. Let's roll to diplomacy.
No, I'm doing a medicine check first.
Okay, but roll.
No
roll
DM. I'm doing it my way.
Yeah, you're like leaning over him. It's like, I'll help you if you don't kill me.
No, the medicine check will help with or it should help with the diplomacy, shouldn't it? I guess
Yeah,
what
that
you
would help
can
you
do.
out.
I have a 4 in medicine,
You have a
so I guess you could
That
add
gives me
2
2.
to your diplomacy rating. But yeah, I
Right.
will be helping them and
Okay.
saving lives, basically.
And then, so as I run out there, what are the wormlings or the stoneworms? Are they flying away?
Yes, one of them is going. One of them you can see is bloody and going off over the mount further in the direction you guys are traveling, and the 2 are going vaguely in the direction of Caraman's, the same way
crap.
people are running.
So they're still in the village. I think they need to be chased away first.
Yeah, they're like in and around, but like they're
Unless-
leaning towards these directions.
Yeah, unless we are all. So we can leave the talking later. My question is, do we just save whoever's injured, or do we make an effort to help out with the fighting? I mean,
Well,
Maximus,
if
you still have your bow.
But
Guess-
I mean, I don't even know if they're even in range to help out for me to help out with the fighting, right?
And I was gonna say, like, if they're
I'm
flying
getting the
away,
impression
there's
that
not
they're
really-
just flying away out of range
Yeah,
completely. That's what I'm getting the
yeah.
impression here, right?
And I don't
Kathy?
think there's any.
Yeah, they started off on the ground, and now they're starting to like stretch out wings and start taking off.
Oh,
As
they're
much as we don't
starting
really-
to take off, or they've already taken
One has
off and
taken
going.
off. 2 are taking off in a similar fashion. The one that's taken off is the injured one that's like flying away.
So you want me to basically shoot one of the dragons and grab its attention? Is that what you want me to do? Are there people still fighting it?
No.
No, but
That
I thought you
was
said they
our
were
last
like
thoughts.
the ones that were taking off are still hobbling in the directions of people, right? They're not
Yeah, yeah.
leaving.
Yeah.
The one that is taken off is leaving. The other
Yeah, the
2
one
are
that's
not,
taken off is leaving. The other 2
the
are like
other 2 are
taking
not
chase on the
leaving.
ground. Yeah.
They're just looking for juicier bits.
And you want me to draw their attention over here? Is that what you
You're
want?
Maximus, man of the one arrow wonder.
If a bunch of villagers can bloody one for you to run away, we just need to scare the other 2 to make them run away.
I mean, how much damage do you get in a single die?
1.
I mean, how many die? I mean, a single shot. How many die do you have?
Oh.
8.
No. I have 12 dice to roll with a single shot.
On average, you could kill
That's
one in
6.
5 rounds of combat.
In 5 rounds of combat.
I'm bad at maths, but
I also have
That's
total
30
attack,
that's
which is
30
like
health.
2 shots a round, right?
hmm
So that'll give me 1 round where I can shoot 1 dragon twice.
Yeah.
That's it.
yeah. So let's put it this way, right? If
Yeah.
I roll as well as you do, if I roll defense as well as you do attack, you're not
Uh-huh.
going to hurt them.
Right. And
Right.
they probably have a shitload of defense, I'm guessing. There's no way they don't have a crapload of defense. Are you
Unless-
serious? You really want me to attack this thing?
Or
But
you
toughness,
can just,
not that high.
or we can just keep on helping people that they get slaughtered along the way. Is that our strategy now?
Imagine the stories people will tell.
You-
The
Fine.
dragonhide clothes you could have. You could have dragonhide chaps.
All right, fine. Because everybody else is egging me on,
Yay,
apparently.
roll to kill dragon.
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
not. I am not. I don't know why we would take on an
I don't know
anything
either.
dragon-esque.
Okay, Kane has watched Cage's goading with like
It's like,
growing horror. Like, no, you
It
can't be
actually worked.
serious.
You know
Okay.
what, Cage? You know what, Maximus? Don't be too hard on yourself. I'll inspire you. Get 2 dice.
all right, cool. So,
So there's-
actually,
so
if
there's-
you
And you know
inspire
what?
me,
All of you have a style point and an experience point for getting this far.
So there's. Thank you.
hold on.
There's
The not dying part, I'm guessing.
The style
Yeah.
points are going to be gone immediately. Anyway, so here we go. With Cage's inspiration, that's a +2. And I have 4 style points, so I'm going to basically use 2 and then 2, I guess. So that's actually 9, 12, 14, 16. I'm going to do total attack, so that's actually 14 dice that I have to roll here.
That's a good amount of dice.
That's
Are the style points not just an auto success, or is it actually just another die?
They're another die.
they're another
Oh,
die,
yes.
I thought, right?
Yeah.
No, you're probably right. Yeah.
I mean, if they're an auto success, that'd be great. Thanks. Yes, please. But
oh no,
here
that's
we go.
my new skill. Right. Yeah. Never mind.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 plus 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6,
7.
7. There you go. That's
7. Okay.
That's the average, actually.
Roll defense. I can only roll 8 at a time.
Yeah.
Oh.
2.
2.
And then
3.
3. So what's
5.
the difference again, sorry?
I had
3.
7.
4.
You have
Yeah,
3. That's 4
4.
difference.
Okay.
And I have another attack. I'm doing total
I
attack.
swear to God, you have like a 400-pound bow that you're drawing back.
Okay.
Telling you, he's going like this, and he's shooting a hammer at it.
Yeah. Well, whenever Maximus starts shooting, you actually have to block your ears. They're literally bullets. He breaks the sound barrier with his
Sonic
arrow.
boom.
So I'm going to
Sonic
roll again for my total attack. Here we go.
Okay.
So there's two. There's
1,
two stone
2,
worms right
3,
now, right?
4.
Yeah.
5,
5,
6,
7, 8.
7, 8 this time.
8 versus
3. 3.
3.
So 5 damage additional.
3. What do you mean? Didn't he just
Same-
get 0? Didn't he fail
same
3 of
one.
them?
No. I did 8 damage. I got 8 successes, and he just rolled defense, and he
Oh,
rolled
I only
3
saw the.
defense.
I only saw the most recent roll. I didn't realize. Yeah, of course.
So basically, this time, this arrow did 5 damage. The previous arrow did 4. So I did 9 damage to this dragon already.
Yeah.
And that's a lot in Desolation, actually.
In Desolation, that is nuts.
Yeah.
Your bow is OP. Good news, bad news.
It doesn't die. That's the bad news.
No. Okay, fine then. Good news, bad news, worse news. Bad
Uh-oh.
news, not dead.
That is
Good
not
news,
good.
the other one is leaving. It's flying.
All right.
Mhm.
Worst news, the one that
Worse
you
news,
heard.
the one that you heard has turned around and it's coming for you guys.
Of course it is.
Roll for initiative. I don't
Oh,
get
now
to
we
say
roll?
that enough.
Yes, I had a sneak attack. I blame you, Cages. I was happy to just leave this.
Well, we saved one. We got one away. So there's only one
Yeah.
dragon left. And
I got
go,
8.
we
If
go,
you
mighty
kill
bow,
this-
we will survive.
Yeah, if
I
you
got-
killed this, technically you defeated 2 dragons.
1, 2,
I have
3.
I have 9 initiative dice. I got 8.
Oh my god. Well, I guess you're going first, man.
I don't know how many the
Three.
dragon has, but
I got 3 too.
you got
I'm
32.
assuming my dex.
I got 3
dex
as
is probably
well.
worse.
I
I'm
got
gonna
2.
concede to.
I am
Dragon goes
Maximus.
last.
All right,
Screw you, dragon.
let's go, Kane. Show some
Screw
magic.
Yeah, Kane, do some magic. Something.
Magic and Kane.
All right. I'm going to seeing all this, I'm going to kind of basically if anyone sees me, if either of these two see me, they're going to recognize something that I kind of did before. So I'm going to kind of like one of these motions, and I'm going to try to get the basically energy to kind of come up from the ground and snare it in place.
And
Kind
I'm
of like
going to add a
with
bit to your
vines?
roleplay immersion. When you're like bringing Lawrence, you'll know what I'm trying to get at with this. When you bring your arms up, you're going to see like almost like hologram shadows over your arms of the other orc's arms.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
so, it's gonna be like the two of you together are like bringing up the vines to ensnare it.
Oh shit. All right. I'm going to roll 5 dice on this. I get 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I get the 2 burn are both nulled. One
are.
from my reduced burn and one from my pendant.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 successes.
This is gonna get another angry comment. This is not in the spirit of desolation.
What's that?
Your
The-
sorcerer should be burning up and dying. It should be risky.
It is
Well,
risky,
I think
believe me.
Dave's already at 3 burn, basically. He
Well,
just
true.
risked his life. He could have died had that failed, like, immensely.
Right, but I'm too much of a fan of cool shit, so you
Trust me, I would love to be able to do a
This is
lot
the
more.
perfect.
The
game
only
for the
cool
rule of
shit that you
cool.
actually gave him was that talisman that reduces 1 burn, actually.
Yeah,
the
I've
other
been
thing,
better about that.
yeah,
I've
the
actually
other thing
been
that
really
he
good at
has
this.
is his own talent that reduces the
Yeah.
burn, so I don't
I've
know.
been
Yeah,
way
the,
better this
I
campaign
haven't been
about
able. The
doing
thing is, the stuff
shit.
that I'm doing is fairly like not OP. Like it's fairly.
Yeah, by
weak.
this time in the campaign, in a D&D campaign, like
I'd be
Dave should be
fireballing
throwing
everything.
Dave should be throwing down fireballs everywhere.
I'd be doing all the damage.
Right now I should feel like worthless because
Yeah. So basically, like I'm
and
literally
you are
doing.
going to ensnare it. You beat
Yeah.
the strength roll.
Nice. Yeah, like I'm
Eh.
doing things that are like require 2 successes type things, like
Yeah, that's
very
true.
small level stuff because I have to play it safe. I'm trying to like skill up my HP a little bit, but yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
there we go.
So it's going to be grappled and stunted.
yay, good job, Dave.
Yep.
Yay.
Who is this, Dave?
I am the Scarlet
King.
Scarlet King.
Yeah.
The Scarlet Orc King.
Whose turn is it next? I got a 3 and Kay just got a 3. So
Yeah, so you
I'll
guys get to
Yeah, I'll concede to Maximus. He gets to have the perfect shot.
Okay. Does your inspiration still work? Or do you have to inspire me
I think it's a
again?
one-time thing. Yeah, I probably have to inspire you again.
Then I'll not. I'm waiting for your inspiration, so you should go
Okay.
first.
Maximus shoot it, but
Inspire me, bitch.
we're a team. We're in this together.
Unless you plan on running at it with your dagger, by the way. If
Do
you
it.
plan on doing a melee attack, then
Do it now.
yes.
I'll give you 5 style points and 2 experience points.
And then you're dead.
They mean nothing
I-
when you die.
The villagers demonstrated to me what bravery looks like. So I'll
Yeah.
just inspire Maximus.
Okay.
Maximus, they gave their
Do it again.
lives.
I
I don't want to do that.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3,
Does
4,
grapple
5.
add anything for that? Like, how does grappling work? That
I
was
think-
the idea. But
I think
don't
you're
know.
giving us a round of extra combat, right?
Yeah,
something like that, probably,
what
where
it
he
is?
can't
Okay.
attack us.
that's essentially what it is. Yeah.
So that's actually very nice. Thank you very much for that.
Mhm.
Let's see. I only have 4 this time around, not 6, because I don't have any style points left. I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6,
6,
7. 7 damage
That's a lot.
with this arrow.
And
Ooh.
that's the first arrow.
Yeah, that's the first arrow. 3, 4, 5. Shit.
That's 2.
2 additional
do
damage to the 9 that he had. So he's
Yeah.
at 11.
Yep, you're at a good number.
And roll
One
for
more
second attack.
time. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
5, 6. Oof.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Oh,
that
nice.
arrow was reduced to 0.
Yeah. That arrow didn't do the thing. Now it's Cage's turn to do a thing.
No.
Oh no, he
Cage's
used the
inspired.
thing to
I
inspire.
inspired
Yeah.
you.
That means
So
it
it's the
is
dragon's
Kane
turn.
person.
Yes.
Does the dragon not get a go?
No, the dragon is
Oh
ensnared.
yeah, sorry. Dragon gets a try to break out.
Well, it's a really bad idea for the dragon to stay. Hang around, get caught, shot by arrows. Is that
Mhm.
what you want?
If I remember, yeah, it breaks free. So now it is free, and Kane is free to do his round.
Go, Kane, go.
All right. So as I kind of brought that up, I'm assuming rounds are kind of similar, 6-second type thing.
Mhm.
So as I'm kind of doing that, and it grapples and the attacks come in, as I see him trying to escape, I'm gonna wail down with my other arm and try to basically come down with another force of energy to kind of push him or knock him into the ground, kind of like a Bigby's hand, if you will, from 5e, where basically A, prevent him from flying, and B, maybe he'll take some damage. But basically just like this force of energy just kind of like knocking him to the ground.
Sure.
I don't care so much about the energy. It's more about the
Yeah.
keeping him.
Depending on
It's
how
kind
many
of basically
successes we can add stuff on.
yeah, like to be honest, it's kind of another grapple. It's just flavorful, just differently. So
Yeah.
preventing him from flying away. So I will do another 2, 3, 4, 6. I'll do another 5. 3 successes again.
Wow.
Okay, so you are going to be able to hold the dragon down from above again.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just basically gonna be like kind of hold one arm like this, one arm like this, and I'm gonna be struggling to kind of trying to struggle to try to kind of hold him in place while also like starting to now notice these secondary arms that are kind of showing up around my arms, being like, what in the fuck?
Yeah. And shaman vision, you're going to see like this pressure like almost like sparking and flaming. Like you've got a storm around the dragon. No one else is going to see this though.
Cool.
There's a storm around the dragon, did you just say?
Only in his brain.
Okay.
It's the magical energy, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Cages, inspire me.
Maximus looks downtrodden. He looks defeated. He looks up to Cages and says, "I can't do it. The dragon's too great."
It's all right.
It's all
You can
over.
do it.
We're goners.
Give me the eye this time.
Cages offers helpful advice to Maximus.
Yay. All right.
Think of the
Maximus
obvious.
is-
It always
You'll-
helps.
Mm,
You remember that guy you shot in the head?
3.
3.
Do that to the dragon. 3 is
Not
looking
great.
spicy.
3. That's it. Oh, Jesus
Oof.
Christ.
That was terrible inspiration, Cages.
Yep. Terrible
Hit it in the
inspiration.
eye. Easier said than done, apparently.
Go ahead.
I'm dropping
At this
things
point,
for-
I think I just want
Yeah,
to
go
take
on.
my averages. It's a 7. Wait, no.
I don't know why you're not.
Yeah, I'm going to take my average next time.
Maybe you should.
1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. So I'll take my average for my second arrow,
Yeah.
which
I'm
is a
just gonna pick up
7.
the thing I dropped. I'm still listening. I don't want people to see me get up. They'll be too jealous of my chair.
Or I guess you're not wearing pants.
You know, Lawrence, there's some things in life.
Totally guessed it.
No, I am actually wearing pants.
Oh, it's me who's not, right?
It's just I don't know where the fuck this has gone, and I'm like, I look like a hobbit on my floor. Maybe I should turn my camera on. This is it. How the fuck did it get over there? Hold on a second. I'm going in, boys. Hooray.
That's what she said.
This is my home now under the desk.
Actually, that's what he said.
I live here now. I'm not coming back up.
What?
I live here now. Hidey hole is mine.
I'm exhausted now. I went spelunking. See? Pants.
I think he just put those on. Anyway.
I think he just put them on too, totally.
Then how was I still on my headset the whole time?
Yeah,
Not like
that's
I
what
pants
took
on hand.
all the
You put your
maneuvers
pants
that
on
we
over your
heard of.
head?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
And
Okay,
now
so
he's
we
taking them
were-
off again. That's why he's...
This dragon just got 10 more hit points.
What?
Oh, no, wait. Sorry, I'm back.
For your insolence.
I forgot to turn it on.
7.
7.
Oh, crap. Holy
1,
shit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One roll did it. The other roll doesn't matter. It all failed. But
Yep.
it's
We're screwed,
Wow.
guys.
fine anyway. Dragon is going to attempt to break out versus a. How many successes did you have?
You had 3 again.
3. Okay. So if it gets more than 3, it does not.
It
We
gets
hold.
exactly 3.
Yeah. You are as strong as a dragon.
Huh.
That's impressive.
Okay, one more time, boys.
One more try.
Well, actually, Kane gets a turn. So,
One more cane.
does he have to continue with
Yes,
the...
Yes. We're going to have to sustain the effort.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I want to mix. I mean, this is working, but I'm trying to think if I want to flavor it any differently, especially seeing my shaman vision. Yeah, I'm just going to continue. I think it makes the most sense because I like it's working. So yeah, so I kind of did one of these, and then I did one of these, and I'm just kind of now just trying to like move my hand and almost like flip it. So try to like almost knock it over this time, almost like knocking it prone sort of thing. Again, flavor, but same idea.
Sure.
Kind of trying to essentially trying to make it look like it's a hamster in a ball that with a really, really cruel master who like kicks the ball and watches it fly around.
I can imagine a disorientated T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly. 3 again.
Good. Then the Cages Maximus dynamic duo.
Yes.
To get forever till the end, which is today.
Cages inspires.
Still-
I'll take
it's
my
still flipping
average.
around. Yep. Take your average. Maybe that's my inspiration. Just take your average shot.
Okay,
Think about
Cages.
it.
Boom.
Don't overthink it.
Big target, small target, the same size. It's all it has to hit. It's all that matters.
Maximus, I was kidding before. Size doesn't matter.
So, let's see what the defense roll is.
They were wrong at the brothel. The weather's just cold.
Taffy, defense.
Huh? Oh, did you? Oh,
I'm
yeah,
taking
sorry,
my
sorry.
average.
My brain was just like, huh.
Jesus. 3,
This dragon is hardy.
4. That's it. Did some more damage. That's 7. Or my average is 7. You rolled 1, 2, 3, 4. successes, so the difference is 3. I did 3 more damage to it.
So we're at 14 currently.
And
Good
it's
number.
still alive.
It's still alive. And
Johnny
it's pissed.
5.
And it's gonna try and break out.
No, I get another attack.
Oh right, sorry. Never mind. It would have.
Oh, it would have too. I am so lucky. Okay,
Good thing I forgot we're taking. Are we taking averages or running?
I'm taking another average.
Okay. Da-da. Da-da-da.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more damage to it.
Oh.
And that's gonna do it.
Yay!
Oh.
Wow. So, remember what Taffy said at the beginning? It would take 5 rounds to kill this dragon? I think it took like, what,
Mhm.
3 or
Take a
4?
while, 5 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
like forever.
Dibs
Alright.
on its scales.
you-
No.
We killed one of
Yeah,
them.
that was 5 rounds.
Oh,
5
was
rounds
it?
of dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
We just killed a dragon. It would have kicked our asses without
I
Kane.
mean, stone worm, but hey, I mean, dragon it is. Yeah, I like it.
Kane's just
No.
continuing to be a nerd. He's like Stoneworm, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Actually,
got, like,
guys.
calculations. With its coloring.
guys,
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
gonna be,
stone worm, and I appreciate it if you don't let's change it just because it sounds better. All right.
No.
No.
You're gonna go through time and be like, we killed a stone worm. It's like, wow, a hard worm.
So we are going to take a trophy. We're going to cut its head off and carry that around a couple of
it's
We could
through a
send it
couple
back
towns.
to the
Yeah,
Eclipse
it's gonna
and say
be
we did our
heavy.
job.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can carry it.
Yeah, we
Uh,
can get a
we
can get
will
a
of
wagon
course.
or something.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going to be scavenging
You can, like,
parts,
rickshaw it.
right?
Yeah.
I'm sure dragon scales are worth shit. So
Well, you know, we were talking about how you didn't have things to barter before.
yeah,
Now you guys are the barter.
exactly. I think the first thing we should get are horses and food.
I mean, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Do you want us to do anything to get scavenged material from the
I
dragon?
actually have a scavenge skill.
Yeah, let's
I don't think
let's
I
use that.
ever used it.
Using my survival check, I will increase his scavenge skill. Right?
Sure.
I should be able to say, "Oh, that looks expensive,
Look
and
inside
this
its
looks so."
stomach. Maybe it swallowed someone's arm with a sword.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay,
I'll be helping
so
you
with-
out. You get a
so you
+2.
with the +2, I get total of 9 dice.
Oh my.
And I'll take the average of that. So that would be
4 + 1.
I think it's 4 plus. Yeah. 4 plus. So I'll just roll that 1 dice.
Hey,
And
5.
a success. 5.
Immense. Okey doke.
Immense.
So you'll be able to, by and large, skin like the softer areas of it. Its topside and its like wings and legs are all really hard. It's literally like trying to cut through rock.
I wonder why.
I wonder. So you'll be able
If
to do
only we
that.
had hammers.
Are you taking its like talent or something?
Sure. Talons, horns, teeth,
Why not?
food,
Well,
meat.
you've already got its head, so. Oh yeah, talk about nutritional value. This thing has a nutritional value
You
of
can't-
12.
Oh, wow.
It's a big boy.
Okay.
Check that.
Eat
Yes,
the big boy.
it big thing.
So what we're gonna
Good
say,
fun.
guys, is we came
Mhm.
just in time to save some villagers, miners, right, from these stone worms that erupted out of the earth, which we had no connection to at all. They just did when we arrived.
I mean, it's
Well,
mean,
we
it's
can pin the blame
largely
on the
true.
elder, if we could say that.
Yeah, we
if
could pin
need
the
to say
blame
that.
on the
On the
the
elder.
shaman or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
well, I certainly didn't do it, guys.
That's true.
Not intentionally, anyway.
That's
I
true.
mean,
It was a coincidence.
it
Yeah.
may have had something to do with what I was doing for him, but certainly nothing intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the problem is there's 2 more dragons that are stoneworms that are flying around somewhere
They are still that
in
large.
this desert.
I'm sure they'll be
Mm.
fine.
Yeah. I mean, if one of them wants to fly out towards the city, he is more than welcome.
Mhm.
Okay. I think we've done our duty here. Yes. Pretty much.
I still find it odd that the whole idea of the Orcs calling us in to meet the Elder. I don't think they had a problem. I think they just wanted Cain to meet with the chieftain.
Right. And he did that. So we basically finished that part of the side quest, getting Cain to meet the elder, right? Or the shaman, whatever. And we did an additional side quest where we killed a dragon. 1 dragon out of 3. So we can go back now to safety.
Well, yeah, I think as far as what Cages knows, I think
So
that's
true.
like mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, just like
Yeah, mission-
Taffy's gift.
Yeah, but
Like
We
he
I
was
don't know.
the guy
does
at the
Cain wanna
eclipse
say
was
anything about what this whole what like the only conversation that they had, only they know. We weren't there, so maybe there was something that the elder told him
right. Okay.
he may or may not want to know about.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, as for like prove your worth, prove why you're valuable, here. Boom, right on his
Yeah.
table. This is how we're valuable, and show him the
Yeah.
fucking stone head, the stone worm. There you go.
And I'm hoping that's enough to not like have a welcoming committee outside the Orc gate, the Orc village gate.
Bunch of like, they're happy but still arms folded, expecting an answer. So, as far as leaving goes,
Yeah,
are you going to take a wagon?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Are there people?
mean,
Are there people still around, or is everyone else that lived they've run
Most have run.
or died?
There are, most have run. Others have died. There are a few while you're leaving that are going to see you with the head of this dragon sticking out of a cart.
And all the other
moving
parts that
around,
we
and all
scavenged.
the other bits that you've gotten, like meat and stuff.
Yeah.
And they are going to essentially like fall to their knees. Like, we're not worthy, Wayne's World style.
This is how it begins, Cain.
It's just 2 settlements down.
Like
2 settlements have been under our power now.
Like, it's unbelievable. They've never seen dragons before. Now you've just murdered one and you're casually walking off with its head.
Exactly.
That's
is
how we do.
This is a Tuesday for us.
That's how we do it.
Yeah.
And we'll make it back the same day, actually, if it's that, right? You said it's very close.
Yeah, it's only a 3-hour.
Okay, so we'll make it back the same day.
Yeah.
Cool.
all in a day's work.
A hole in a day.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Literally the most productive you guys have been.
Ever.
Yeah.
Walk out, kill dragon, go home.
Refuse to elaborate any further.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully, don't rinse and repeat though.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to make it back to Caraman's. On the way, there are people that are going to you'll see people from the village and stuff, and they're gonna ask you about everything and how you killed it and where's the other one.
It flew off into the sky.
Yeah.
So watch it.
They know it was flying this way.
Oh.
Okay.
So when you get back to Caraman's, there's no dragon, but everything's a little bit fucky.
Meaning the dragon came and attacked the city.
Not attack the city in as much as some people are shooting arrows. They're not as cool as Maximus's.
No sonic boom arrows.
And no sonic boom arrows. Here, they don't have a gun like Maximus does. So it did some shit, but it's okay.
Because it's dead now. Yes? Okay.
No, it's not dead. It's gone.
Oh,
It flew
it
away.
left. Okay.
Yeah. It got hurt and then it flew away.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's what
Yeah.
arrows tend to do.
Anyway,
Unless you're Maximus.
Yeah, Maximus at least.
I think we should head straight to, what was the guy's name?
Zymus.
Zymus, and present the head of the stone worm to Zymus.
Mm-hmm.
And counterintuitively, he's going to be furious with you guys.
Because
Redver apparently said that this is all your fault.
What's our fault?
Yeah, what's our fault?
The dragons.
We didn't bring the dragons in. We didn't. Redver was there when he saw the dragons came out. We had nothing to do with it.
we were
If-
outside
in
the
fact,
shed with
If we
Redver.
weren't there, it we will cause more
yeah.
shit.
Well, you guys, and he's using the royal U, and it's obvious, and it's mostly in reference to Cain
Mm-hmm.
because he saw the blue magic fire stuff, and he put 2 and 2 together in his head.
And I'll speak up when I say that. I'm like, this shaman, that orc shaman guy, he said he wanted to perform a ritual with me in an act of peace, and he
Zymus
took
is
my
going to
hand.
slam his fist, cutting you off mid-sentence, going, and I've lost my mine, I've lost my workers, I've lost the safety and security of this town. And he's going to let that ring in the air. Redver is going to start slinking away. He's having a no shit.
Yeah, slink away like the coward that you were. Didn't help anything.
And I'll just
Redver will remember that.
yeah.
I remember
I mean,
that.
I'll just say, I'll be like, I understand, and this is certainly nothing that we instigated or intended, but we'll do, we'll work with whatever we have to correct this. I mean, we killed one of them. The second one you guys fought off, and I understand the it's not good. I'm not sure what else to tell you at this point until we can find more information.
I mean, if you look at it another way, we still save your mind. Your mind is still there. It's not like a empty out village at this point.
You lost a couple of villagers, but there are still villagers there. You didn't lose the mine. You lost a couple of workers. You could have lost many more had we not been there and taken care of this one. I'll nod at the head. If anything, you should be thanking us right now. But if you want to put the blame at our feet, that means that you think, basically, that Cain over here has the power to draw 3 stoneworms from the ground, from the earth. And if you do think so, shouldn't you be a little bit more polite to us?
Intimidation.
Yeah, let's actually
I'm thinking about this.
Yeah.
You think it's our fault. Therefore, you think that Cain has the power to pull 3 stoneworms from the ground. That's what you think now.
I'll start going like this over the ground. No, I'm not going to.
And you have visible proof that we have enough strength to kill a stone worm. I'm not sure why you are even...
Be summoned.
Why you're trying to...
Roll to get through to an old man.
Oh, he's old?
Yeah, he's an old man.
Roll to get through to an old man.
I know for a fact that Cages has a lot of diplomacy too, right?
I have more than
So can we add our skills together?
I guess you could politely intimidate, but
yeah, I don't think there's a polite
me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Would you like your death now or later?
No, I lie. I'm a teacher. I can be politely intimidating.
Okay. Passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At its finest.
I will give. I do have a rating of 8, so I can give him the 4 That's a
And
+2.
If my
like,
students get
Chat.
uppity with me, I just say, "Do you want to die?"
are
And
there
that
are there no
gets them done.
bonuses for
Wow.
situation? Like, literally, there's a bloody
Um,
stoneworm head right
You know,
on
I
his
would say
table,
that gets you an extra die as a negotiating tool. That's a pretty good one.
right? Okay, so 2 from cages, 1 from the head, and I have 5 intimidation altogether, so that's 8. On average, that's a 4. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with the 4.
Sure. He's gonna drop his head. He's been beaten, and he's going to start muttering to himself all this talk of intention and what we mean. He's going to stand up and put his hand on his sword at his hip, and he's going to look all of you up and down. He's going to say, "Take everything that belongs to you." And when he says that, he's going to look at Maximus and leave my town.
Okay. What? Wait. We were trying to join you, so you are rejecting us? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What about the town of Dughole?
They will keep that as per the agreement, and he has no time for sorcerers and this Scarlet King. Obviously, it means upending everything from his control, and he won't have it.
And so if it's what he's saying, then
You're
I'll just
upending everything with that attitude, even without anyone trying.
Cages busting
Oh.
it out.
Oh, getting him.
I can sneak attack him right now and shoot him in the face, yes?
You won't be able to shoot him. But if you want to break out your hammer and crack his kneecaps, you
No,
can try.
I'm sure there are like multiple guards around this building, right?
Yeah.
We must have
Yeah,
seen them
We can
as
we can still try talking this out.
Yeah,
But,
if he cries
yeah.
out, you guys are probably dead.
right. So I
I don't
won't.
want the
I'll
Legends of the Dragon Slayer
step
to end this way.
back and wait for Cages to do his magic, basically. And keep in mind that anything that Cages says using diplomacy, he's got my intimidation
Silent
helping him.
What, are you gonna start like stroking the dragon head?
Basically, yeah.
Put your finger up its nostril, like, "Haha, we killed you."
No, I don't think that's the way to go.
Oh man.
Not quite, anyway. Anyway, let's see what Cages has to say. Go, Cages.
Go, Cages, go, go, go.
Yeah. You're
Let's
letting your
see.
ego doing the talking right now. You're not thinking. You're not being rational and being reasonable. You're not seeing the big picture here. You've got 3 guys who killed the dragon on their own, where your bloody wall of archers couldn't, and you're chasing them. And you're chasing 3 guys. The 3 same guys out, just because your little pride was stained. We're here to work with you here, and if you're not going to be on the receiving end of it, then I think you just have a lot more to regret than what you already had.
Oh,
That's a good one.
You could literally make us his lieutenants or whatever, and he'd have a firmer support and
Yeah.
backing from us than pretty much anybody else that he has, I think. Actually. The only thing that he has is numbers. Like, basically, he's got quantity, we're quality, is what it is.
We are worth just like one guy, just like Maximus alone. He's like probably worth like Red Brain's entire retinue.
Yeah. So he's going to think. You can see him like turning it over, and his face like scrunches, like he's trying to not cry.
How old is he anyway?
He is easily in his like 60s.
Okay. I've been imagining something different, actually. I thought he was all
Yeah.
buffed out and stuff, but okay.
Well, he's like he's well built for his age. I think I neglected to like emphasize the age when I described him first.
Right. All right.
Yeah. So he's going to like kind of nod to himself and come to a conclusion, and he's going to ask if he can. The only way he's going to be able to work this out with you guys is if you do one big thing for him. You
Besides
kill
kill a dragon? What? Kill the library?
You kill the library.
Kill the structure?
He knows. He wants Mercus dead by name.
Wow. No, that's too big of an ask. I mean, not in the we don't want to do it kind of way, but there's too much benefit for you to get away with it.
Then keep touting your. He's going to look at Cain and say, "Keep touting your crown, then, Scarlet King, and ruffle their feathers."
So you want Cain
Can I
to
just
continue
for a moment
acting
with-
as the Scarlet King. That's what you want.
Yes, take their control away from them.
Oh,
Dozum has
wait,
had it with
but-
their meddling.
I think that is possible, no? And I'll look to Cages and Cain.
It's possible.
He's going to say, "Think about it. Now leave."
Yeah. I
And he's going to sit down really heavily.
I'm not starting to like this guy.
Leave the head.
Oh, I'm not. I didn't
Whip
say
my
that out
penis out.
loud. Leave the head?
Yeah, no, he's saying that out loud. After he sits down.
Eh.
I slap my cock on the table.
You think those stone worms are hard? Take a look at this stone worm.
You want me to leave the head?
Ladies
I
call it
will.
a rock worm.
Okay. We will ceremoniously leave.
Mhm.
At least that's what Cages will want to look like. And I would like to talk with us about what we're gonna do next. I mean, kill the library is fine. I mean, I can see this as a power move, and we can actually use it to our advantage. But of course, obviously, the question is: number one is, do we want to even do it or not? And number two is, what do we get out of it?
Yeah.
What do we get out of it? We're asking. Doug Hole has already become part of the Eclipse, right? They're not going to be asking for any more like people as tributes. It's just going to become a satellite of the Eclipse. What do we personally get out of this is what I'm asking. He didn't really agree to anything. He's not assigned us any roles, hasn't given us any jobs or equipment or troops or anything, actually.
Yeah. Which is why I don't think we should do killing the library like as a favor.
The other,
there's no reason.
yeah, there's no reason for us to do that.
Yeah.
No, there's no benefit. They were like, "What?
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
great, we do that. So what? What's your what?"
Yeah. Just
Like,
to get his trust of like not killing us. Like, if the condition is not so that we don't die, then I much rather leave.
Right.
So the situation you're in is like you have your allegiance to the library, you have your old ties to the warders, you have this Eclipse that now has a hand in you. This is now the point where you get to, pick your poison, essentially.
Pick your side, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah, this is now your freedom.
Yeah.
Because
Which
like
is what
Cages,
which is why I was saying, like, I don't see killing the library is abominable in itself. But I'm just saying the reasons that why we're doing it and what do we get out of it is not acceptable.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: we have two forces. One is knowledge, and one is militaristic, and
Yeah.
both are required.
But the thing is, actually, we've been like shortchanged everywhere we go. We went to the library, we did something for them.
Yeah, it's never been on your terms.
And they didn't give us they didn't even want to give us food. Actually, right? They didn't even want to give us supplies for freaking travel.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? And then we came here, and basically now they're doing the same thing. They're basically like saying, "Oh, it's your fault that the stoneworm's propped up, and like we're not giving you anything. Go, leave, whatever." Right? It's like, okay. And then he says, "Okay, go kill the library or pretend to be the Scarlet King and continue ruffling their feathers." But there's no benefit to us. He never said, "Okay, and we will give you, or we will do this in exchange."
Exactly.
There's nothing like that. So
Well, no, the exchange was that Daghole becomes part of the Eclipse's territory.
the dug hole already became part of Eclipse's territory, did it not?
Well, like, it continues to be without repercussion.
So that's what I'm saying. The reward is a threat, which is
because as far as I'm concerned, that
totally
deal was
not
already
cool.
done. That deal's already done. If you're gonna go back on it, that's not how we do business. All right, I fireball. I don't care how big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
Violence is the supreme authority from
So,
which all other authority is
I
derived.
mean, at this stage, I think like killing either or Zemus or the library is pretty inconsequential. It's just that why are we doing it and for what is the one that I'm on.
Yeah, I don't see where the benefit is really.
Yeah.
Because yes, I understand they're trying to go back on their already agreed upon, dug hole to become part of it. But if they want to do that, I mean, if they're going to do that, then really, to be honest,
here is
it's their own. It's to their own degradation, though, because dug hole is an asset to them. So I don't even see where the value would be for them to be like, we're going to destroy this. It's like, I mean, all right. if you really think that's how you
here's another possibility. The other possibility is we start our own frickin' army.
Yeah, we go back to Dug Hole and we
not just Dug Hole. We can go back to the village that we just came to. They were worshipping us for killing the dragon.
Well, I did say, I'm like, that's two. We got two places now.
Right? So we could, in fact, you know what? If they're going to screw with us, we can take all the villagers at the mine, transport them over to Dug Hole, and we can build up Dug Hole more. There's orcs at the mine. They can be warriors, basically. Better warriors than the humans anyway, right?
I mean, if we think about
kingdom building, William. Time for kingdom building.
Yay, I've been looking up medieval taxation.
Because technically we are still under the library. We're working for the library.
Yeah.
Still. So if we bring
the whole point of this was to do for them anyway.
And the thing is, we're supposed to find information about the eclipse, but we haven't even met the eclipse.
Well, no, this is the eclipse that we're at right now, right? We haven't met the leader of the eclipse, but we kind of know what's going on.
The leader of the eclipse.
Yeah.
We've only been, blocked by his stupid Napoleon.
Yeah, but I mean, any information is probably better than no information, right? The library's job, in my mind, that's already finished. We know a lot more information about the eclipse than we did before. Yes, we haven't met the leader, but I mean, so what? We know who the leader is.
I guess, but which brings the question of do we go back to the library?
I don't know. I don't like how Zymus treated us, basically, just now. I was actually willing to stay here and start building here, right? It sounded like a brutal but fair, I guess, kind of life. But that doesn't seem like it anymore. It's the military might though that worries me. If we strike off on our own,
Yeah,
Well, exactly.
don't have
Yeah.
But you can say the same for the library as well. Like if the Eclipse really wants to take on the library, I don't see them having that much of a problem.
right. I think the
Not
library
really.
would be smushed, basically.
Yeah.
So either we join the Eclipse, 1, or 2, we join the library, 3, we create our own, or actually, no, the warders are still in it. We could try to meet up with the warders again. 4, we could strike out on our own and create our own settlement. And
Zarenclaw,
thing.
I'm back. Did you miss me? I
yeah.
killed the dragon.
So there are, and actually, we could, if we do number 4, strike off on our own, we could actually convince maybe the library to join us instead. We have a
Could.
now we've already started the rumor. We've started a representation, I guess, of, or avatar of the Scarlet Cane, right?
The Scarlet Cane.
The Scarlet Cane.
I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you want to do?
I mean, allies are huge, but I mean, I would be leaning towards maintaining a relationship with the library because of the vast knowledge they hold, and that's kind of my bloodline. Like, that's the information is power, and I believe that. So I would lean towards maintaining a relationship with them, whether that be on, as members of our own like our own kingdom or whatever. However, I think there's a lot. You don't build a kingdom without military might, or you just get taken over. So
we need to find a military. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, because these,
and that's where
one that's bigger than the Eclipse, which is not a
we
not
can't.
an easy thing to do.
Yeah, that we can't find a military that's bigger than the Eclipse, and
now
you can have like a dragon scale cape as your resume.
actually, the only thing that we could do is we could. How many miners were left?
How many miners were left?
Yeah.
What do you mean miners that were left? Like,
at the village, the orc village.
Oh,
I was gonna say, could orcs can fight, but
like 50.
50. Well, that's a good start.
Just and the other thing too is not that we're gonna go down this road, but we want to make sure that I feel like Callum was probably doing something similar, is coming to the decision of how are we gonna take on an army the size of the Eclipse. I know we'll do this craziness, so we have to make sure that if we do go down this road, we don't start sounding.
You guys have
like
literally
Callum.
gone full circle into Callum, stuck between the Eclipse and the library's whims.
We just aren't going to
With
go to
magic.
the route of killing them to try to imbue weapons and shit.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
But we have to be careful, because if we're talking to especially Dougal, we have to ensure that we differentiate. But I agree, we could, the orcs are a good base. We could certainly. Now here's the problem, though. How are we going to communicate with them?
Yeah, because Redvers ran off.
Didn't you meld with an orc shaman?
I did.
Didn't you get any other special powers?
I suppose that's
i.e. the gift of language.
I speak orc now.
I mean, it's
I mean, you saw his hands like appear next to yours.
Okay, so would I have, so to that question, it makes me think. It's a good point. I wonder. So would I have any orcish language in my journals?
Yeah.
Could I peruse them and see if I understand them now?
Yeah,
Do I understand them now?
kind of.
Okay. So it's like I took French in high school. I can kind of figure out what it's saying, even though I can't really read it.
Like my relationship with Kozla. Like I'm almost there.
Okay. So communication wise,
We can work on it.
yeah, I have a basis. I might be able to understand what they're getting at, but for me to communicate to them might be more difficult, which unfortunately is going to be more important right now.
Yeah.
Not to say that we're ruling it out. We just need to have cross that bridge somehow. I am not against the concept of starting our own thing, but realize that we're not going to make friends. We're going to make very strong enemy in the eclipse, and if they find out what we're doing, they're going to come after us immediately. So we're not going to have a lot of time to set up a defense. Now, it's also not
What you could do is you could lure them in with a tribute.
Right? Yes, exactly. A tribute of, let's say, 10 of our people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good number.
But this time we built traps.
Yeah. That was the thing. He was against traps. This time, no. We're digging a ditch.
We're going to fill the poo ditch with spikes.
Yes, exactly.
Here's the other thing. All they want right now is all the Eclipse wants right now is for you to continue your charade. It could be real. You could be the Scarlet King, but they just want you to continue going around and saying you're the Scarlet King. I see no problem with what they're asking you.
No,
right now,
not with that. Here's my. We're alone, right?
Yeah,
you guys are there.
I'm gonna say, listen, guys, why don't we? At this point, I'm no longer trusting the Eclipse. However, they're not a foe that we can afford to take on. So
we play along.
I think to your account, we play along, and we will continue doing what we're suggesting, and if it means giving them satellite settlements, fine. While we're doing that, we can form bonds with them so that really they're trusting them through us. We can speak to the library, let them know what the Eclipse has asked of us, and basically tell them, like, we're going to go along with it in terms of, like, we're not actually going to take you out, but we're basically playing both sides. But on the library side, we're going to say, listen, like, stay low, like, don't don't do a ton of stuff, and we can basically report that we've taken you out to buy us some time, because they're not going to know.
Sneaky.
Like, how are they going to know if they're alive? It's not like it's modern day where you have satellite and you have
and
they seem to be
in the building.
Yeah. At best, it takes 3 weeks for news to get from that side to that side.
Right, and yes, okay. So they are now in belief that it's people, not a building. I said it was a compilation of everything, but that's fine. These guys seem very, very anti-magic, the Eclipse. So I don't think they're going to have a lot of sorcerers under their belt necessarily. He even, like, this guy just finished saying, like, he basically was bad mouthing me because he thought because of my magic ability. So I can't imagine them having a lot of, like, hey, please, can you see if these people are still alive? Like, I don't see them having that easily accessible to them, because I don't feel like they have it under their wings. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is we play along, and while going out and doing these missions for the Eclipse and speaking to the cities, we really have them form agreements with us under the umbrella of the militaristic protection of the Eclipse. And then if the time should come where we're going to break off, their agreements and their understanding is basically with us, and then they can choose if they want to go to the savages. They can, but if they would rather come with us, because we now have, a sizable or a formidable army ourselves at that point, then that it's a long-term play. It's a long con.
Yeah,
but it might be the safest option.
Yeah.
Man, why didn't I go into the military? I'll tell you.
You found your passion in life. It's never too late.
Join the eclipse, they say.
The eclipse wants you.
Yeah. It's like, now that I really, really think about it out loud, these Eclipse guys are awesome.
So that's my thought. I think we kind of give
Yeah,
them what they want on the surface.
It's easy to do. You can continue
Hey.
again. You can continue saying that you're the Scarlet King.
Scarlet King. Yeah.
We
It's easy
need
to cover
to.
appearances.
I'm gonna guess we're gonna need to make our way back to Dug Hole, probably, to start building defenses and stuff on the sly.
That is next on the to-do list.
My only concern that I'll wage is that this guy was willing to just scrap our entire deal, and then suddenly just said, "You know what? Just keep doing what you're doing. We're fine." I'm like, it's almost like if someone if someone quits at a job, and then the company throws more money at you, you don't go like, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll stay," because now they're just doing that to buy themselves time until they don't need you anymore, and then they'll fire you. It's I kind of feel like that might be happening, where it's like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what? Get the fuck out of here. And then we're like, well, hold on. And like, okay, all right, it's fine. But I feel like they
But they
literally
don't
just
really
want
want
us.
you.
No, I feel like they might leverage us to get satellite places because we have this. Fine, that's cool. But there might be an end game where they're like, okay, we have enough now, and then take us out. So we just need to be aware of that. I mean, I think working with the Eclipse, we know that's always their end game, but it's perhaps even a closer end game than before. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's a risky game. We're playing both sides, and I think we keep the library. I think we notify the library and we keep them up to speed. One, so they can kind of lay low, and two, because I don't want them thinking that we're against them. The last thing we need is another major group against us.
Public enemy number 1, 2,
It's like
and 3.
we're playing both sides so we can make both people happy, and instead we piss them both off. Like that's not what I want.
Yeah. That is a risk.
Okay, so we're gonna
The
go
risk
back.
was calculated, but I'm terrible at maths.
I guess in the next episode, we're gonna have to go back to Zymus, tell him we agree to his plan of you still continuing to be the Scarlet King, and then we have to get back to Dug Hole, right? I'm gonna be taking my daughter there too. Probably we want to cook all that meat from the dragon that we have, so that it doesn't rot. And we should trade.
Turkey. Yep.
We should trade for stuff here. It's a city. There's probably going to be more stuff that we can trade for, like maybe proper weapons and whatever you might need.
Oh yeah, that dragon meat will easily get you guys horses.
Right, horses, all of that.
Crafting
Suckers.
tools,
Then we can ride the horses and then eat the horse meat. Suckers.
Got him.
And then we
Sorry,
might want
Casey, you were saying?
to.
What's that?
Casey, you were saying?
No, I think we should get like tools for Dug Hole. I think that's more
I thought
valuable.
Dug Hole already
yeah.
has magical tools. Remember?
Well,
The magical pitchfork.
They have magical pitchforks and pitchforks and shit, basically. But I think we should, if it's just us, like just the three of us going back to Dug Hole, I think we should swing by the mining village and convince them to come with us to Dug Hole as well.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna take a gamble on Zymus for agreeing to kill the library.
You're gonna agree to kill the library?
No, I mean that's the con that we are playing, right? But I'm gonna agree to it on a condition with Zymus, and I want to see if that works out.
Ooh, what's your condition?
That we get to meet the eclipse.
We'll see next episode. That's a cool one.
Okay.
I like that.
All right, so I guess we're going to end the episode here. If you've been watching the playthrough, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We will see you later. Bye-bye.